Okay, we have an image here which has got some issues with noise. Now, this is not my photograph. This is a photograph that's been sent to me by a photographer that would like to know how to do this. You can't really see it when it's just the image there itself, but when you get in nice and close, let me come in even a little bit closer here, you can really see this sort of blues and yellows and pink dots. In fact, I can even very closely, you can really see in the pixel there that there's quite a lot of bits and pieces of colour in it. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing if you're only printing a little photograph, but if you're wanting to blow this up at all, that noise is going to look really nasty. So we need to work out a way to deal with the noise. In Camera Raw 6.3, for this is a Canon image, so this is ACR, which comes with Photoshop. We can tackle this noise by this tab here called Detail. Now, Detail has a noise reduction section here for luminance and colour. What we have here is a problem with colour. And thankfully, Adobe has made it very, very easy for us to actually fix that by coming to our noise reduction here and grabbing our colour slider, just sliding it down and getting rid of it. Now, it looks a little bit more like film grain now that we've gotten rid of that noise. One other thing that I will point out while I'm here is that all RAW files have no sharpening on them. When we take a RAW file, what it's doing is it's collecting all of the data that our camera collects. If our camera produces a JPEG from it, it processes that data to create the JPEG. So when we actually bring a RAW file in, there's no sharpening in it whatsoever. So it's a good idea too, just to make sure you have a little bit of sharpening in here to sharpen up the image. You've got to be careful with the amount, because if you go too high, you can see it starts to really get quite nasty. There is a masking ability in here as well, so we'll just mask the edges and make the edges sharper. So just be careful though that you don't over sharpen. This is what you get, or a lot of comments sometimes people say it's over sharpened. That's what they mean by it there. But it does need a little bit of sharpening in it as well. I'm going to just now take this into Lightroom and show you in Lightroom how we can fix the noise problem as well. So I've just brought this into Lightroom 4, and I'm again going to need to bring this up nice and close so we can actually see the issues that we've got here with the noise. Now I need to just come down on the bottom here into our detail, and you can see, because I had this in Lightroom, in Photoshop before, it's actually kept the detail on there. So we've got our noise reduction information here. So again, it's just a matter of grabbing that colour slider and bringing that up. And then that's getting rid of all that nasty noise for us. So that's a very quick little simple fix in both Lightroom and Photoshop to get rid of noise.